Hi everyone, this is a quick lesson on pronoun agreement. So this is the only grammar lesson that you have left. And I wanted to start off by saying that a lot of people have problems with pronoun agreement in their essays because we talk incorrectly. So you'll see in just a minute. Okay, so first of all, pronouns substitute nouns. There are 7 pronouns which you probably learned in elementary school. The singular pronouns are I, you, he, she, and it. The plural pronouns are we and they. Okay, and then there are 5 rules to pronoun agreement. So I'm going to start with the first rule. Do not use plural pronouns to refer to indefinite pronouns. Okay, and these are indefinite pronouns right here. All of this. Okay, anybody, anyone, anything, each, either, everybody, everyone, everything, neither, nobody, none, no one, somebody, someone, something. Okay, so here are 2 examples. In class, everyone performs at blank own fitness. Now, most people think the answer is at their own fitness, and that's what I mean by we talk incorrectly. The rule is do not use plural pronouns to refer to indefinite pronouns. Everyone is indefinite. It's right here, everyone. And so we need to use a singular pronoun. It says do not use plural pronouns. So the answer is in class, everyone performs at his or her own fitness. So when we had the women's movement in the 70s, in the 1970s, it became offensive to just use the word his. So you wouldn't say in class everyone performs at his own fitness because we don't know the gender of everyone. So in that case you have to use his or her. It used to be that you did just use the male pronoun, but now you need to refer to both the male and female pronoun. So again, the answer is in class everyone performs at his or her own fitness. Same thing with the next example. When someone has been drinking, blank is likely to speed. So when we talk, we say when someone has been drinking, they are likely to speed. But again, the rule is that you do not use plural pronouns when referring to one of these words. So someone is up here. The answer is when someone has been drinking, he or she is likely to speed. Okay, rule number two, do not use plural pronouns to refer to generic nouns. Every runner must train if, okay, normally we would say they want to excel, but runner is singular, so the pronoun needs to be singular. Every runner must train if he or she wants to excel. And again, we don't know if runner is referring to male or female. In your essay, if you were writing about the men's cross-country team, then you could just use the he pronoun here because it's understood that runner is referring to male. But in this generic sentence, every runner must train if he or she wants to excel. We need to say he or she because we don't know the gender. Okay, rule number 3, treat collective nouns as singular unless the meaning is plural. So collective nouns are nouns where you may have just one of something, but there are several people in that one thing. So committee, team, jury, class, audience. One committee, one team, one jury. There are 12 people in that jury, but we only have one jury. This is one class. There are 20 of you in this class, but this is one class. Okay, so in that case, you need to treat the collective nouns as singular. The jury has reached its decision. You wouldn't say his or her decision because jury, even though it has men and women on it, the word jury is a thing. So you would use its. The jury has reached its decision. Its is singular, and therefore it refers to jury. So again, these are the singular pronouns and these are the plural pronouns. Okay, the audience shouted and clapped. Okay, now this one's tricky. The answer would be their hands, not its hands. Okay, treats collective nouns as singular unless the meaning is plural. In this case, the meaning is plural because everyone has 2 hands. So you want to say the audience shouted and clapped at their hands. Okay, rule number 4, use a plural pronoun for compound nouns. Compound nouns are Jack and Jill, 2 people. Okay, so Jack and Jill moved to the city where they could be free. use a plural pronoun, so we're going to use they because there's two of them. And then finally, this one's a little bit more confusing. When using either, neither, or nor, make the pronoun agree with the nearest noun. Neither the mouse nor the rats could find their way through the maze. Neither the rats nor the mouse could find its way through the maze. What do you think is the difference? Why is this their and this one its? The answer is because the noun that's the nearest noun, the closest one, right here is plural, so we would use their. Here, the closest noun is singular, so we would use its. Okay, so that's it for pronoun agreement. Hopefully that wasn't too confusing. After hearing this recording, you're going to do a quick little exercise. Okay, until next time, I'll see you later.